Hi and welcome back to In the Chair. I'm Imogene Nix, you know me. Of course, you also know the really badly behaved Sassie Lewis. The wild Suzi Love.
I'm the shy and retiring one.
and the gorgeously innocent Keri Arthur.
Totally innocent compared to this lot.
Quiet, but not innocent.
Now, what today we thought we would talk about is we're going to share with you our Christmas readings. So, who'd like to go first? Oh, how about Suzi?
Mine's on my Kindle already. Okay, I got into Keri and Browning's Rocker series and the Demon Wings collection. And I'm not usually a big, huge fan of rockers. I like them, but this series was awesome. I couldn't stop reading. I had to just keep one-clicking every book. She put so much sort of history and emotion into these stories, so they're not just rocker stories. They're all about the people and what a hard life they had before and how they helped this girl, and the whole thing just goes on. And a lot of them have had past problems that come together in these bands, and a couple of bands kind of hook up together, and it's really awesome. I mean, I was crying and I was laughing, and that's the sort of books I love, the ones that really hit your emotions.
Yeah. That sounds like good reading. Now, you're going to send us the link and we're going to post it down below the video. Aren't you, Suzi?
Because I'll delude you if I do that. It's Keri and Brownie, anyway.
Okay. Keri, would you like to go next?
Okay, I actually don't read a lot of books. I'm really bad. I tend to watch movies. But the one book I have read is, or still reading, it's The Plateau Wingard Valley of the Immortals.
Yeah, thank you.
By Mark and James Lindsay, who I met at the last Supernova. If you like Matthew Riley, reminds me a lot of Matthew Riley. The other thing I'm watching is The Expanse. Can I get those in? Yeah. It's a sci-fi, action, drama, political intrigue series, and it's absolutely brilliant. Highly recommend it. If you like anything sci-fi with spaceships and action and a bit of romance and drama, watch it. Brilliant.
That's on my list.
Okay, I found my first cover. Can you see that? And it's in black and white on my Kindle. So that's the first of the Demon series.
Cool.
But they're all on all the book places.
Excellent.
Cool.
Miss Sass.
Okay. So I have been reading Libby Hawks' Take Off Your Pants. It's a book about outlining your works, which I just don't do. I am a pantser through and through.
Pantsers rain!
But as we all know, Sassie hasn't written a book in a year. And part of the reason for that is, well, actually I have. Everyone that's been waiting for Blake, I'm sorry, there is nearly 50,000 words on that book. 50,000 words of shit. Because being a pantser, I just went, blah, 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 that's good, and we'll keep going, and in the back of my head, I know this story's going nowhere. And if I just kept following that path, it was going to be a 200,000 word book. So I had scrapped it.
That's what rewrites are for. You can fix and then you cut all the shit out.
Yeah, As an editor, that pisses me off. So for me, it's just to scrap it and start again. And by following this outline that she suggests that you do, which isn't too intricate, you can make it as basic as you want or as intricate as you want. It increases your flow and the quickness of your writing because you already know the sequencing rather than what's actually going to happen, but you do know the sequencing. So I know that this sequence needs to happen now. How I get to that sequence or how I get to that point, I can still use my creative and pantsing side of it. I just need to get there. So I do love this book, and out of all the self-help books that I've read and used as fire kindling, I would say read this book. It is actually really good. Even if you're a pantser and you don't use a physical outline, it's good just to read it because you'll find that you're already subconsciously doing a lot of the stuff and you just never realised it, and it can make the stuff that you're doing subconsciously more concrete and feed your writing ability. That is my, sorry, I've got my Kindle open here and I've just clicked on something. So now I can't see it. And it's on my screen, so sorry. Susan Wright, I think she's actually a UK-based author. And she does I think it's the Darkness in You series. There we go. The Dark in You novels. There's 3 in there, and they're about 2 demons. And she's just a hilarious writer. Love her work. And I just picked up the last book that just came out in that series and read it the other night. Didn't like it as much as the first 2, but it's still a great book. So if you have been reading the series and you haven't picked up Ashes, I think is the name of it. Yep, Ashes, grab it. It's worth the read. Looking forward to more of her stuff coming out. And that's it. I'm actually going old school. I have been reading stuff that I had bought off Smashwords years and years and years ago. Like, I mean, most of those that are old school that used to buy Smashwords, they're in like bloody PDF documents and Word documents that you bought. So yeah, I've been spending time converting them to EPUBs so they're easier to read on my iPad and reading them. And some of the old schools, I'm actually enjoying it. So finding that, yeah, it's just great.
That's good. Well, I read one of Keri's books over the Christmas break, which I really enjoyed. The Outcast series. So it starts with Black Tide. No, Black Tide's the last one.
City of Light.
City of Light. Yeah, that's it. So I started with that, found it at the local library, and really enjoyed it. I found, actually I did tell my daughter to read it too. So I liked the fact that it had enough science fiction elements in it for me that it appealed to what I like to read. But I still had that romantic thread. I'm pleased that there was as much romantic sort of thrust in it. Her character is, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe it. I found her really interesting because some of her actions are not what most people would do. I'm trying very hard not to give it away here while giving a bit of an overview, but I really enjoyed it. So after I read that, I went and bought Winter Halo, and then after Winter Halo, the Black Tide. And the minute the Black Tide came, I just opened it up and sat down and didn't move till I finished it. So it's a real page turner. Really enjoyed it. I'm just really cross with Keri that I had to wait quite so long for it.
I can forgive authors that do that. It's okay. Good writing takes time.
Well, it wasn't so much that. It was because it was partially self-published and partially published by Piacus, so I had to meld in with their publishing schedule.
Which was really difficult waiting, trust me. And I would email Keri and go, when am I going to get it? And she would go, you've got to wait. And I would go, well, does this happen? And she'd go, you have to wait. So very annoying, but I love you anyway, Keri. The other thing, my darling husband bought me a book on stargazing. And so with tonight's celestial happenings, I'm going to take my very big telescope outside and I'm going to go moon watching with it. So I'm hoping that it will improve my astrological viewing a little bit or a lot, as the case may be.
Sure.
But thank you for listening to us. As you'll see down below, all the links are there. Go check out the books. And remember, the very best thing you can do for any author is after you've read their book, please leave a review.
Absolutely.
And on that note, I'm going
I
to say...
leave reviews because Amazon won't let me.
What are you done to Amazon?
Nah, I'm friends. Apparently, I'm friends with everybody. And
okay.
I'm one of those. I leave a review and they go, nope.
Yeah.
But you don't just have to go to Amazon. Remember, there's Google Play, there's the iTunes Store, there's Goodreads.
Kobo.
Sorry?
Kobo.
There's there's lots and lots and lots of opportunities to leave feedback. So love your favourite author. Please leave them a review. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye from me, and the ladies are going to say...
Goodbye.
I wanted to sing that then. Sound of Music. Goodbye.
And on that note, we're going to see you later and come back again soon.